Good afternoon, listeners, and thank you for tuning in today. In this podcast episode, I will be discussing my upcoming research paper, Reality TV's Representation of Cultures, Stereotypes, and Global Othering, an analysis of The Amazing Race. It is Chapter 5 in Cultural Appropriation or Cultural Appreciation, an analysis of 6 television series and films that will make you question Western representations of non-Western cultures. Each chapter of this book dives into a new digital world to explore television and film in relation to othering. In my specific chapter, I dive into Season 20, Episode 7, I Didn't Make Her Cry, of the hit reality series The Amazing Race. I analyze the show's depiction of non-Western cultures to answer the question, does the American reality television show, The Amazing Race, contribute to othering and stereotyping through its representation of non-Western cultures? For our listeners out there who are unfamiliar with the show, let me provide you some context. The Amazing Race is an Emmy Award-winning reality series on CBS where teams compete against each other through a series of challenges around the globe to arrive at their final destination and win the $1 million prize. Throughout the race, contestants interact with locals and complete various cultural activities. The show regularly portrays their thoughts and opinions on the places they're visiting, which is shared with audiences for entertainment and excitement. You may be asking yourselves, why study reality TV? And more specifically, why study reality TV? Well, the answer is television is a powerful form of communication which provides a broad window into our world. While reality TV has become increasingly popular since the turn of the millennium, saturating American television and culture, from Big Brother and Survivor to Keeping Up with the Kardashians and today's popular Queer Eye. Its influence on wider culture is undeniable, with its prominence, popularity, and pervasive facet making it an important component of modern culture to analyze. The Amazing Race is one of the key sources on American primetime television for messages about the world and its various cultures, which carry significant weight in speaking of, for, and about the world at large. The Amazing Race has a unique power in this case. They have the ability to minimize or reinforce Oriental perspectives of non-Western cultures. I wanted to learn more about their role and how they're using their power, which is why my chapter focuses on this show. In analyzing their text and on-screen images in conjunction with Edward Said's Orientalism and Stuart Hall's Spectacle of the Other, I have uncovered the show's critical downfall and failure, their contestants, and lack of critical context. To provide some background, let me play you some clips from the show.
We're on Africa. Hakuna Matata.
I've been seeing some stuff. I don't know what it is. I heard of tigers from down there.
Native. I'm no African safari bushmaster, but I've camped before.
Shocking, isn't it? Well, the producers try to diversify their destinations and cultural activities by including local community members and traditions. I have reason to believe it is the contestants' cultural ignorance that ultimately reinforces racial stereotypes and contributes to othering and Orientalism in the series. Similarly, the show's lack of explanation for the images on screen prevents audiences from relating or understanding the cultural meaning of the artifacts and events displayed. By not providing their contestants with adequate cross-cultural understanding, nor their audiences with cultural explanations, I have found that the show fails to use its global presence and power to eliminate pre-existing and stereotypes and cultural tropes. All this being said, more extensive research on the series is required to make further conclusions. Further research should analyze several episodes from various seasons to understand the show's growth in its 21 years, and to recognize how their involvement in othering and stereotyping may vary from episode, country, and culture. Additionally, for ethical reasons, my research was not able to interview audiences and was therefore unable to understand the show's impact on their understanding of non-Western cultures through the show's representation of them. To understand this impact and potential influences, I believe further research should focus on audiences and their views on the show. That's all I have to share with you today. I think I've spoiled enough. Thank you for tuning in. Please tune in to our upcoming podcast, which will discuss the other 4 chapters in cultural appreciation or cultural appropriation. You won't want to miss out. See you next time.